This is Blisso. And I'm Vic.
She's slowing up a bit.
And together, we are Old Mac Crew. Join us on our adventure as we discover the best camping and swimming spots Australia has to offer in our old patrol and hybrid caravan. See what we get up to, the secret spots we find, and become a part of our Old Mac Crew.
What's going on here? Everything's back to front.
I'm driving the big girl. And why am I driving this so? What were you doing?
I was flying the drone.
And what happened?
And I was coming in to land and couldn't get up quick enough and run her into the air conditioner of the caravan, crashed her on the roof.
Crashed the drone.
Crashed the drone. One job. Look here.
It's hard. Like, it's hard to concentrate the whole time. I'm holding on. If I had to do this all day, I'd be exhausted. It gives you an appreciation for the driver having to drive for a little while on like corrugations and really loose stuff, because you just really... And then a stupid kangaroo jumps out in front of me, and I said to Bliss, I can't do everything. If a kangaroo jumps out in front of me, I'm just going to roll into it, because I can't... I'll definitely do something bad if I try and hit the skids or avoid it. Imagine me trying to avoid it towing the caravan. So if any unlucky kangaroo is stupid enough to bounce out in front of me, I'm just going to take my foot off the accelerator and hit it. I apologise in advance, but I'd rather pop a kangaroo than skid sideways and roll the van. Sorry, kangaroo.
Through that. Anyway, she's on the loose.
It's hard.
Anything could happen. Couldn't it, dear?
It could.
Alright, we'll see if we can get this to
Just don't like that I change gears by sound. I just wait till I hear it revving its ninnies off and then I change gears. Bliss reckons you're supposed to look at the clock and watch it rev, but I just listen. I've got good ears.
She's got one good ear, the other ear doesn't work, so that's the worry right there. But when she says that, she does flog the piss out of it between each gear. No need. It's not a race car. She's a touring vehicle. Alright. We'll keep trucking, won't we, dear?
We will.
Good job.
Thank you. Well, order has been restored. I made it. Drove the whole lot. It was hard. It's hard to... You got to concentrate the whole time. My hands are sore from gripping it so tight. My blood pressure's probably up. It's loose and rocky and corrugations, but I think it's important. I don't like to drive. Bliss always drives because I don't really like to drive, and I'm a nervous driver. But I feel like I should be able to if I had to. So we've got to a place where if something happened to Bliss, because we're so remote a lot of the time, if something happened to Bliss, I could hook it up by myself and I could get us out. And that's really all I want to be able to do. So I do it slowly, but I would get us out if I had to. Towing trailers all winter has really helped my confidence. But yeah, I'm still nervous, and Bliss is nervous letting me drive. So anyway, I did it. It was a long... I kept thinking, how much longer is this road got? You guys are ridiculous. But done. And I've got to just practice more. Like Bliss was saying, I ride the clutch all the time, and I should use my gears to slow down when I'm towing the van. Like I'll do a big skiddy in the van because I just go get to a give way sign, put my foot on the clutch and put my foot on the brake, and then just wait till it's in first gear, where I should be going down the gears and not using the clutch. So I just got to practice a few things like that, which is good because Bliss is a good teacher. He doesn't get stressed and he doesn't get shit, so that's helpful. Anyway, that's my driving for the month. Done. Yeah, I'm not getting back in for a while. I drove into Port Augusta for about 20k, and I just drove about 20k on that dirt crappy road. new appreciation for the driver, because I was prepared to mow down a kangaroo and Bliss can avoid a bobtail on the road. So anyway, all right, let's keep motoring. We're going to Ceduna and do a bit of top up and then onward from there. Side tour Dale, where are we?
We're on a jetty.
I'm not talking to him. So this is, we just pulled into Smoky Bay just for a quick look. Decided to come down to the waterfront, and this is the Smoky Bay jetty. It's really pretty. Got a little swimming square there.
Very similar.
Ah, we're not talking to you.
Why not? It's very similar to the jetty at Streaky Bay, except the Streaky Bay jetty doesn't have shelters down the end like Elliston had, and this one's got.
That water.
This would be good for squidding. Like you can sit down there under the shelters, but I don't know if it's the right time to be squidding sort of in the middle of the day. I know it's not high tide either. I think everything would be against it. Yeah, it was nice. Have a quick coffee, yeah. We're at the end of the jetty. Real nice view over here. See the oyster boats coming in, getting their haul. Nice little shelters here. You can sit in if you want to come out for fish. They're getting a few fish out here. What they say, trevally and salmon, trout or something. Yeah, I like it out here. Yeah. Nice little place. Look at the real coastal look over here, all the way through here. Not very big, but it's a nice place.
Yeah, the jetty's awesome.
I'd nearly live here. Nearly. Except for the winds. I don't like the winds. You want to have a very structural sound house so they don't blow over. So we're at the fuel spot at Ceduna, just getting water. The dump point's back down at the roadhouse, back down that way, about 800 metres. There used to be a tap at the dump point you could fill up with, but they've disconnected that, so you got to come here and fill up here. You just pay $1, throw $1 in there, hook your hose up, and yeah, you get 150 litres of water. We only need a rear tank and top up the toilet tanks. That's only probably 120, 130 litres, so yeah, for $1, can't complain. It's just here near the Ceduna Blue Sports Club, if you can see that, near the blue tennis courts. Got a glorious day here today, so I'm going to go from here to Lake MacDonnell, I think, and have a look at that and see if it's pink. Then we'll decide where we're going from there. It'll be a free camp or Fowler's Bay, just depends on time and when we get going from Lake MacDonnell. There's a camp there, Point Sinclair, near Cactus Beach. I think it's $17.50 per person for the night, so yeah, it's better off going to caravan park for that price, get power and stuff, but anyway, we'll see.
Oh, well, we've pulled out of Ceduna, had a bit of lunch, thank you Hungry Jacks, filled up, watered up, dumped the dump point, and where are we now, Bliss, huh?
Just pulling the Penong to have a look at this windmill display. Have 5 minutes out of the car.
Just a little walk around. We're going to go check out Lake MacDonald and see what it's like, but this is a windmill kind of museum, windmill something. There's a lot of windmills here anyway, so let's check it. All different kinds of windmills. I like a good windmill. That one's cool. That looks like a ride at the show, doesn't it? There's a heap of... Oh, that one's a big one.
climb the top of it.
So would I. So this is it actually is a windmill museum, and it's hilarious. Like, this is such typical farmer behaviour. This windmill here, this big huge one, was donated by a family after the death of his father. They found the brand new windmill tower still wrapped in May 2016. That's when they donated it. It was still in its original packaging from 1953. That is such a farmer thing to do. 1953, still hadn't unwrapped it in 2016. But anyway, it worked out good for the Windmill Museum because they got it. I love that one. That one's really cool. That's the one I reckon looks like a ride at the show. Australia's biggest windmill official. What do you reckon, big dog? She's pretty big. It is.
A big girl.
Yeah.
Still actually works.
This one here, in the shadow of Big Daddy, is the smallest comet windmill ever made. It's just a little girl in the shadow of that big monster. Check this one, portable windmill. Where you going, honey? Oh, just taking the windmill down for a bit of a spin. Bring it down the front paddock, doll.
See if you can get it pumping water. Yeah.
Might as well wash my hands while we're here. Lake MacDonald. Is it going to be pink or brown? What's that?
I'm hoping pink. Knowing our luck, it's be brown.
I'm thinking light pink. There you go.
Alright.
There are our predictions. We'll find out when we get there. Come on. morning, Blisso?
We just stayed at this little camp called Quiet's Camp, a little bush camp just off the Eyre Highway, just where would it be, 20 k's west of Penong. So we were going to head to Fowler's yesterday, but we had a fairly big day, so didn't get near till 5 o'clock or something.
We had the best day yesterday, just checking out the museum, the Windmill Museum, checking out the pink lake and feeling so lucky that it was so pink, and checking out the jetty at Smoky Bay. We just took a real slow day and it was awesome. So this bush camp was just pop the top up, have some noodles for dinner. That's it.
Yeah.
The big question is where we're going today, Blisso, because we had all intents and purposes of going straight to the NULLARBOR today, camping somewhere on Bunda tonight. But then we watched a few YouTube videos of Fowler's Bay and the sand dunes, and I know Bliss loves a sand dune, so I don't even know whether we're going to Fowler's today or we're just going to head straight for the NULLARBOR and do Fowler's on the way back. So the question, Blisso, where are we going today?
I don't know. I'd like to go to Fowler's, but the wind's supposed to be up about lunchtime. It's up here now and we're way off the coast, so I'm going to check the weather, and if it's going to look too windy then we'll head NULLARBOR. If it's going to look okay, we might go to Fowler's for the night, but I can't make that decision either till we get there or till I have a look at the weather maps. I'm not sure. Ideally I'd like to just start heading towards the west, but I would like to see Fowler's too. If we do that, it will be our last camp in SA before we hit West Australia. So
yeah.
I don't know. I can't make that decision either. I know the sand dunes.
Looks like we're staying here, peeps. Wish we had found a bit nicer spot to live, since we can't make a decision, either of us. But
I'll have a look right
we will make a decision, and we'll let you know where we end up. You'll either see the sea
or a high cliff.
Or a cliff. You'll know where we are. Alright, get back to you when we've got some more info. Well dear, that looks like a jetty to me.
That is a jetty.
What jetty is that?
That is Fowler's Bay jetty.
What does that mean?
That means we're in Fowler's Bay.
So, we decided we're staying in Fowler's Bay?
No. No, it's not a bad little place, but it's not a good time to be at the moment. The winds are blowing right in. The beach is absolutely chock with seaweed, and the water, at least 400 or 500 metres out or beyond that jetty, is quite murky and dirty at the moment. So unfortunately, it's not at its best. But I wanted to come and have a look, because if it was going to be what we thought, we were going to stay up at Scott's Beach. So you could drive from Scott's Beach to here on the beach, but at the moment you wouldn't be able to do all that seaweed. And I just had a look at the access, and no one's been down there. You can get in and drive around, but you wouldn't get on that beach at the moment, which is unfortunate. So the only way across without coming all the way back around, which is about 15 k's across the dunes, and I'm not sure, I think it's back here, the access, but
we couldn't tow the van across.
I couldn't tow the van across. I can go around the other way, but I don't know if I want to now. I think I'm just happy to push on, stick to the original plan, start heading west. But,
so you heard it here, we're heading for WA.
Yeah. So I don't think we'll cross the border today, but you never know. It's 10 o'clock, so we've got plenty of time. There's nowhere to see really, or anywhere for us to stop between here and the border, so we'll just see what happens. Yeah, this is a little bit of the town. This is about all that's the caravan parking here. Not much to see really. It is what it is. I don't know what it costs.
Check the church out, but it's really cool. There's lots of these buildings here that are these old kind of stone, and the church is really nice. I mean the hall. drive straight for the church, but it's actually the hall.
Yeah,
But yeah, there were lots of buildings like that, but it's very tiny. And just a side note, the actual road to get into this town, the actual main road, is absolutely rubbish. It's rutted and corrugated and loose. I kept saying to Bliss, why are we taking the back road? It's like, this is not the back road, this is the road. It's that rubbish. It's the actual road.
So the first half up to the grid is sealed, and once you get to the grid, so it's probably I don't know, I'm guessing 8 or 10 k's of unsealed dirt road. So bits and pieces is okay, but the rest of it's pretty, it's doable, but you don't want to be rushing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're heading west.
All right, we'll catch ya when we get closer to the Nullarbor.
Well, we've made it this far. We are at NULLARBOR Roadhouse. Pulled up here, I'm going to duck in and top up fuel. If you can't hear it, there's a bit of a wind going on, and we're sort of, it's nearly a headwind, so I slowed us up a bit, so I used a bit more fuel than I thought to get here. So before I need too much, I'm just going to top it up here. It's at $2.99 a litre right now. So it's better than walking. I'll give you a quick look at the old hut here. Imagine working out of here back in the day. Although it feels warm outside and it's blowy, it's not blowy or warm in here at all. It's just nice. But if you had to sit in there all day, you'd probably cook. How cool is this? No, very good. So we're going to move on now and probably going to go and find a little free camp. The way this wind's going, we might only get to the, might give the Bunda Cliffs a miss and find more of a bush camp on the side of the road on the opposite side there, but we'll check it out when we get there. But anyway, hotel rooms there. That's the caravan park just here. Don't know how much it is. It's very simple and basic, but yeah, it's there if you needed it. Alright, let's go and find us a camp.
So we're on the Nullarbor. So we had to find a rubbish camp spot for the night. We've pulled up about an hour ago and we were all set up. It's pretty rubbish, so
it's just all dusty.
Just an overnighter.
Yeah. But
what?
Got a cracking view.
The old Mac. Look at that. It is spectacular. That's Bliss's 40s couch.
Look at him.
Look at that. So beautiful. That's us. That's us, isn't it?
That's us. That's a cracking view.
Yep. Wind's just dying off.
Starting to slow down, thankfully.
Yep.
And it's coming from behind us, so it's blowing over out to the ocean, so it's good.
Yep.
So we can set the van up towards the ocean, have that view for the way. But we're at Bunda Cliffs, camp number 2.
Yep.
And what a place it is.
So lots of talk about Bunda Cliffs being closed because they're dangerous, and that's true. There are some campsites on the Bunda Cliff that have closed because the edges are becoming dangerous, but this is not one of them. So this is campsite number 2 on the Bunda Cliffs. It is not closed. You drive in and you just find a spot. There's like road right along the edge, and you just pick the spot you want and pull up. So cracking spot.
Love it.
Yeah.
For free.
For free.
100% free.
That's a free view right there.
Very free.
Look at him.
Hey? And as soon as this wind dies down, I'm going to get that flying thing up. And it's just starting to, so I'm just starting to think about it.
Yep.
So I've been flying the last few days and it's been a bit dodgy. I've been lucky to get it back, but I've got the shots.
Yep.
Nearly time.
All right, we're going to enjoy our cuppa on the Bunda Cliffs.
Yep. Just sit here and do nothing for the afternoon, just look at that.
Yep.
Just going to keep the eye out for some dolphins.
Yep.
Vic said there was a school of salmon or tuna or something out here earlier, but they disappeared out there.
Yep.
But yeah, if I see something interesting, the old flying thing will be out there and having a look.
Yep.
Good work.
All right, we'll catch ya for more info on this Bunda Cliff later on.
How good is that view? I've come over here just to get a photo, and I thought I had to bring this GoPro over here just to give you a look at how good it looks. Just sitting on the edge of this cliff looking out over the ocean. That is awesome. It's blowing us away. And free. Thumbs up now, books.
Oh my lord.
What are you doing?
Bunda Cliffs. It's 2:30 in the morning. It's like living through an earthquake. Oh, try and hold the door. It's ridiculously windy. And I can't sleep, so Bliss has got up and put the legs of the caravan down. We're hooked up and he's assured me we can't roll over, but it feels like we might roll over. Oh gosh. You cannot believe. Tell everyone your stupidest idea you've ever had.
I'm just going to drive around so we're further away from the side of the cliff over there, so the wind's not as bad.
2:30 in the morning. Holy frickin' moly.
Coming straight off the cliff, we're getting the front of it. You just move over there 10 metres, it'll be better. That way she'll go to sleep.
I don't think it's a great idea.
Why isn't it a good idea?
Whew. Well, dear, Bunda Cliffs have been on your list for a fair while. We pulled in yesterday and they did not disappoint. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely, it was a stunning spot, great view of the whole ocean.
The drone up.
Got the drone going, had a lovely tea.
Then what happened?
And it all happened. Wind come up, packed awning up, packed everything up. It was outside because it was just going to blow away. And then, well, it wasn't too bad. It was blowing, but it was not too bad. Rocking the van a bit. And then about 1 o'clock it got serious. It got worse. It was just blowing everywhere.
Honestly, it was like trying to sleep while an earthquake was happening. It was just, you couldn't stand on the van floor without it moving under your feet. Anthony's side wall was just booming because the wind kept making it kind of flex, so it was just booming. Oh my lord, I couldn't sleep.
She wakes me up.
I woke him up to ask if we could possibly roll over because I thought we actually might be going to roll over, and I just wanted him to confirm we couldn't roll over.
Yeah, I said we couldn't, and we did. Still awake at 4 o'clock in the morning.
With wifey going, bugger this, I can't stand this anymore, I can't sleep, it's scary, let's just go to Victoria. Anyway, I put my head in this morning, I've got a few hours sleep. So we're continuing on, but oh my, it was got to the point where Bliss wasn't, but I was just, could not sleep because I was just scared. The whole thing was just moving a lot. And I stuck my head out to make sure Bliss wasn't going to get dead and nearly blew my head off. Like, it took me 2 hours this morning just to get my hair under some kind of control, just for sticking it out the caravan door for 2 minutes. But anyway, Bunder Cliffs, when they're on, they are on. Eating the end of our T-bones. Happy days. 1 minute, everything is insta-perfect. And like it took like a minute. And our sink blew over, a chair blew over. It was just on. And like Bliss was madly trying to jam the last bit of T-bone in before everything just went to shite.
Same with Malumi, does the same thing. We're sitting there 1 minute, next minute blowing a go. It just comes from nowhere, it doesn't muck around.
Yep.
It's either there or it's not.
Yep.
And that's what happened.
Yep. I was at the point where I thought, I'm just going to burst into tears in a minute here, and Bliss will think, you know, something terrible's happening, but I was just emotionally over it. Anyway, I feel better today. We're back on the road. We're heading for WA. We're going to go for about 100 Ks and then pull over because we've still got a heap of tomatoes. So we're going to make some lunch before we cross the border and then